So, we're back to the beginner series, and one of the reasons I actually haven't done many videos in this series recently is I feel like we're to a point where we kind of have everything we really need, like, to really advance in the game. What it is, in my opinion right now, is basically just a grind to level up and unlock all of the equipment. So, I mean, we've got the 7mm, which is, in my opinion, the most important gun in the game. You can drop the biggest animals in the game, water buffalo, Cape buffalo, European bison, all those. You can get 100% quick kill on with no issues. So basically we're at that point where what we need to do is just make cash, gain XP, and unlock the equipment that is left to unlock, and of course gain the skill and perk points, which are going to make life quite a lot easier. So we're back to Layton Lake. For those of you that are wondering why I'm not doing anything on Parque Fernando, I had the one video where I kind of showed what beginners can do with it, but I'm doing this series strictly without DLCs, so any of the Parque Fernando progress from that video was not actually saved. So, as said, we're back here on Layton, and what that basically means is it's going to be a moose grind with our 7mm. Now, we do have the bow, as you just saw there on the rabbit, so we'll be using that when we can, but of course, we do not have a moose collar, so that is going to be saved mainly for the deer. Alright, if we can get a shot on her. We're probably in the area of 75. Oh, I bought the rangefinder. I need to show you guys that. That is actually an important thing that we unlocked. We needed 12k for it. I'm actually not even sure when we unlocked it, but I do have it on me. That's going to make bow hunting just a bit easier. We can have an idea of how far we are shooting, so there's that, and also we don't actually have to use the map as our rangefinder. I'm sure you know that we've been doing that. For instance, just show you how I was doing that in case you don't. Spot an animal, zoom in to where the spotting thing is, put your cursor over it. You can see in the bottom right 173 meters, and I believe that's right about what the rangefinder said, 173, 174 right there. So we can actually stop using the map, which is going to speed up the process just a little bit. It's not a huge difference for that, but for the bow hunting specifically, that's actually going to be quite nice. Now, this is a recurring bug recently. Animals just walking in circles in a zone. I don't know why, but they do it. The way to remedy that is to actually alert them, which I'm not sure is going to work very well from this distance. I think it did. Yeah. And I think we actually shot over her, or maybe got the spine glitch. I'm not sure. I feel like that was on. But it's all good. Go find another one. By the way, someone asked me not to do as many shooting the ducks out of the sky for the opportunity kills, because that's actually apparently really difficult to do on console, which is fair enough. So I would go for those if you can hit them. If you're on console and it's a difficult shot to make, maybe save your ammo. Ooh, always good cash. Even a male black bear, so we'll zero for 150. To be fair, that's not actually one where I ranged it. I've just gotten pretty used to knowing, just by looking at how far away the animal is, getting a pretty good guesstimate on it. 150 is never really a bad bet. If it was a little further or a little closer, we're really in the middle there. So if you have to make a quick zeroing guess, that's probably the way to go. But that should be a quick 1300 cash. And it was actually even a little further than that. 168 meters, but the left lung shot brought him down quite quickly. 1300 cash is a nice little bonus. Hello. I can't seem to spot that one, but we'll zero for 75 and see if we can hit him in the head. I don't see him running off, so hunting pressure would confirm that's a dead bear. My god, there's bears everywhere here. I don't think it would be a bad decision to try to hit one or both of those on the run, actually. 7mm's got pretty solid penetration with the polymer rounds. Can you slow down? Alright. Actually going to hit that guy again just to make sure he dies, rather than having tracking forever. And then there's the first one. I was wondering where he was. I don't even know. That's a small one. Small one still yields 1265 cash, though. Now, I do believe the other one's going to be going down shortly. And got the 338 unlocked. Not something I actually really recommend getting early on. If you're hunting a lot of, say, bison, buffalo, or I don't know, maybe moose, but the 7mm does quite fine on moose, as we've already seen. maybe you could consider getting it, but for the 60k that it costs, I'm not actually sure that it's very much worth it. Looks like we actually hit this guy really well, and he is down right there, so that actually works out. But, yeah, we have it unlocked. We can go for it. Honestly, though, like, once you get to the point where you even have 60k, there's not a lot of things you're going to be spending a ton of money on. Ammo, you might spend quite a decent chunk of change on, still 1200 cash with messed up bonuses. And collars. There's other equipment out there that you could consider. That's completely your choice. I don't think I'm going to be getting it in this series because, as I said, you really don't need it. But just thought I'd mention we did unlock that at level 13, and we'd need 50k more cash, so I'd say 14 or 15 till we could actually get it. Now, hopefully the spine glitch isn't going to come back to get us, but we'll go ahead and check with our rangefinder again. About 150. We'll just scoot into exactly that. We're zeroed for that, and I think we'll stay crouched because, well, going prone doesn't have it too far below the hill. Should have just dropped in there perfectly. I only saw the female taking off. And hunting pressure, we did get him. By the way, while we are still somewhat early on in this video, and hopefully most of you guys are still here to hear this, I think I am going to do a beginner series live stream sometime next week. I don't actually know when. I wish I did so you guys could have an idea of when to expect it. But my sleep schedule and everything else is just so completely messed up. I'm not sure when I would do it, but I wanted to do that as a way of giving you guys the opportunity to ask me any questions you may have, and then I could actually like show you live rather than trying to explain it in a comment. So just be on the lookout for that. As I said, I don't know when it'll be. I'll try to make it, as far as time goes, around 2-ish p.m. Eastern, so that way most of the North America and Europe could still make it there. I don't know. It's going to be difficult to try to time that, but anyway, just wanted you guys to know that it is going to be a thing. Hello. Oh, well. Whoa. Just pushing her aside. I'm running out of 7mm rounds. By the way, I'm not even sure I recommend going for that shot. Obviously, as you can see, it works just fine. But that is a shot I tended? I don't know if that's the right word. I messed it up quite a lot when I was newer to going for heart shots on moose. If you feel comfortable with it, absolutely go for it. I especially don't mind going for it on females where it's not that big a deal if I would mess it up. But as you can see, there's not a lot of spare penetration there from the round to actually get well into the heart, so you do have to be somewhat precise, but again, just a word of warning. I believe I've actually said in a video before, the distances for how far away you have to stop each like different movement kind of type when you are stalking an animal. So usually my rule of thumb is 150 meters you got to stop running, 120 you got to stop walking, 80 you got to stop crouching, and then you got to prone from there. But as you can see, the wind is blowing at this guy, and that just kind of increases all of those distances. So I'm just taking my time getting in here. But I think we are going to have to employ the tactic of getting him alert in order to get a shot off, because I don't quite love that angle. But that is a little more doable. So if we just go for the back of the spine, he should be going down super quickly. I think he's down already, in fact. The lumbar spine is still going to be 100% quick kill. They will run off just a little bit, but when they're doing that kind of angle, I don't really want to call it quartering towards me, but when they're not actually broadside, I tend to go further back in the spine because it's a little more direct, if that makes any sense. But he definitely didn't go anywhere. Down right here, and we have more bear tracks. Wouldn't mind seeing that. All the free cash. Actually, quite a lot of bears. I did move to Renaki, by the way. I don't even know if I said that. But, little low. Almost too low, but you can maybe see what I mean by being more direct going there compared to there. It's really hard to explain, but it's a more direct line to the spine. Less flesh to go through, I guess, would be the way I want to describe that, but that's actually a nice moose. 903, and I think that said 1075 cash. I heard another male moose warning call. Where are you? There he is. Using that spotting to our advantage. That's a difficult angle for sure, but a doable one. Just stick with that basic rule that I said earlier. If you're comfortable taking the shot, go for it. If you feel like you need to wait, eventually you'll get a better angle. You might have to do a little bit of tracking, though, or following him around until he gives a better angle. It's kind of just a risk-reward, taking a more difficult shot to hopefully get a quicker kill and the ability to move on. As you can see, just clipped the heart and barely got away with that. By the way, I get the question quite a lot why I look up when I claim animals. It's just so I get the sky as the background rather than like the dead animal and all the shrubbery around there. It's just a cleaner background if I want a screenshot of the dead animal. And we have that, but actually I just remembered we have this. So we'll see if we can bring that coyote in, actually. I just heard it call again, I believe, so it should still be there. The best cache on the map, those and bears, and we've actually had quite a lot of both. Why do you have to stop like that? I mean, we can get it. The thing is, a bad shot on a coyote with a 243 will always bring it down. You could literally shoot it in the foot, and it actually will go down. But wherever we hit that one, she actually did drop. In the neck somehow. With a bit of luck. Oh, I used the wrong gun. I used the 270. It might have actually worked in our favor, because I'm not sure the 243 would have gotten the neck there. But we'll take the nearly 1,200 cash. I think what we're going to do here is run our 7 mil out of ammo and probably wrap it up there for the day. Oh, okay. That wasn't nice of you to move. Actually, it didn't work out too badly. And we spooked a bunch of what I think are whitetail. Definitely whitetail. Nobody very impressive looking. That guy in the back's not too bad. I don't think I'm going to take any running shots just because I don't want to be ruining my consec since we are near the end of the video. We've got 3 more moose or bear to shoot. We have to run like 5 miles to go get that moose though, so we might as well shoot this one on our way. Nearly have to go that far to the crossing. And that's just a little more bonus cash added along the way. I think I see another one. Why did you not spook? She must have been right at the 200 meter mark. Yeah, about 180 still. Somewhere in the area of 200 meters is the range. Sometimes animals won't spook, but you can get them spooking for sure at times. Now we're right about where we need to be. Definitely need that spotting outline to take the shots. If you're wondering why I'm hunting at night, those of you that have been around the channel for a while know that I really, really dislike hunting at night. But the reason is you can pretty much save cash by having your hunts be up until dark. So when you quit, when it's like, say, I don't know, what is it in game right now? A little after 1900, 1914. By the time we finish, it'll be maybe nearly 8 p.m. And then we're going to change the time to exactly 5 a.m. So just rather than, say, changing the time to 8 a.m. and losing those 3 in-game hours of hunting, just going from basically dawn to dusk even. Hello? This is going to be my last shot if I take this, so I don't really want to do that. But a nice 938 cash from her, and I think, did I pass the first one up? I don't think I claimed that one. Actually, I must have. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, gotta cross right here and go get our bull, and then we'll have 1 more shot left with our 7 mil. Okay, finally we claim this guy and get the level up. That actually works out quite well. Another skill point, which I don't even know what we want yet. I think we probably want to work towards connect the dots. That's actually really useful when you are trying to track an animal and having struggles doing so. So we actually need to unlock that. And this will give us an increased distance at which tracks are visible and highlighted, which is quite nice. Gives us the ability to see tracks basically from further away. And I actually think we might just leave it there. Got all the moose. We're going to go back to exactly 5 a.m. Well, do like 4:55 because there's going to be a few minutes here of wrapping up. But yeah, we'll buy more ammo for next time and continue our grind. So 1 level away from the elk color, which I think is going to be somewhat useful. Being able to bow the herds of female elk might actually be a thing that we should look into. That could actually be a really good way of making quite a good chunk of cash. So yeah, don't forget about the live stream for this. If you have any questions, would maybe not be a bad idea to think them over and get them ready. I'd love to try to answer anything I can. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.